You know, you need to normalize having monthly meetings as a couple. Don't assume that your partner is smiling. That month has been some of us have diaries that we write where we didn't have solutions. But some of us, I'm telling you the truth, ask your partner. There are things that they cannot talk about until they are asked about. You see, the way your workplace, you have meetings, general meetings, monthly meetings, weekly meetings. Try, as much as not weekly, monthly, to have a meeting of yourself. Mark a date and say, this day we will always sit down, talk about our relationship. Right now, put away your dreams. I want you to talk about your relationship. Talk about the things that are working in your relationship, the things that are not working in your relationship, both financially, emotionally, or not both. All financially, emotionally, spiritually, even physically. You might understand someone has insecurity about their body, and maybe you have a solution about it. So monthly meetings make you stay afloat, because you will understand how I can help my partner in the upcoming month. But if you stay assuming that you know your partner, let me tell you something, your partner is new every day. Today, the way your partner woke up is not the same way they will wake up tomorrow. So instead of you asking them every day I know you are asking, how are you? And they are giving you the same old question. Answer, I'm good. What about you? Next month, make sure you all sit down and talk truthfully about your relationship. First approach. I know you want to be accepted by that girl. I know you want to be looked at by that man. I know you want them to notice you. But when you are approaching someone, and I'm telling you the truth, even if you are looking for a job and you have a crush with your boss, there are things that you need to put a priority. Number one, how you look. You know, nowadays we say, my dress, my choice. In reality, you are failing yourself, not others. There are people, I know you are saying don't judge me or not. Let me tell you something, you are the one who is in need. So you need to dress appropriately to approach someone that you need. Later they tell you, I don't have a problem with how you dress, but at least you know what is appropriate first. Wear appropriately first. Then there is something that always trigger everybody, your smell. The problem of you guys and ladies, you dress well 100% and smell nonsense. The way you smell will dictate how long that person will give you. Because there are people like me, I cannot give you even 10 seconds. I'm like, okay, no, we'll talk later. Why? Because the way you smell is weird. Are we together? So look nice, smell nice, and remember, the first hygiene in every person's life, it's brush your teeth. Don't talk to someone when you have a lot of things in your mouth, smelling mouth, and hey, respect yourself. And that is how you will be able to get the attention of the person that you want. Comparing me with your ex, let me tell you something. We have that problem, all of us. Knowingly and or unknowingly. Either you are comparing the good or the bad you are comparing. Do not justify yourself. Because I understand it means the past. And the past has gone. So if it is bringing a bad example, please don't remember the past. Bring a current or the future example. Are we together? The problem is we are justifying. Do you know there are people who are emotionally driven? Okay, so you might say something logically, but to them it is hitting emotionally. Are we together? So you compare a lot by using. Why don't you use a neighbor if you have to compare? Why don't you use a friend if you don't? Okay, if you don't want to compare people who are close, compare people who are online. Google people. Instead of you bringing examples of your past, if you have not been done with your past, go back to your past, be done, and then come back. Are we together? The problem of you is that you think everybody is logic because you are talking from a logic manner. When it comes to relationship, logic comes number 2. Emotions is always number one. So the first statement you say, it hits emotionally fast because it is a relationship. If it is a friend or just an acquaintance somewhere there, it will hit logically because they understand it is work. But if it is a relationship, it hits emotionally fast. So comparison always trigger that this person is always lingering in the mind of the person that I love. So why don't they go fast and finish with their ex and then come back?
Make you mine. At the end of the day, have you ever realized we do too much to make people ours, but we don't have a plan after they become ours? It's like politicians. They can give us a lot of promises on the campaign rail, but after the campaign, they cannot do the job. I don't know who bewitched us. We really want to invest into making people ours. But after that investing, when they become ours, we don't know how to maintain them. What is the error? The error is you want people for what you see, not what you can offer them or what you need them to offer you. So you don't even know why you want that person. You just want things that you can get from anybody because you have no purpose. Because you cannot know what you need until you know where you are headed. Make it go away. I don't know who lied to us. Okay, I don't know who lied to us, but it's good that buying gifts, going to vacations, what else do we do? Will make you be forgiven and that person forget. Will make your heart heal. You know, most of us are still bearing some issues in our heart that were meant to be taken away by a vacation. You never said no for the vacation. So your partner thinks you forgave them, even you forgot. But at the end of the day you will argue again, the day you will fight again, it is when you realize you went for a vacation for free. Because you invested for vacation for free. Because you never forgot, they never forgave you. They just went to enjoy. And then another day you remember that you did them something wrong. Sometimes communication is better than those investments you do. Prenups. Life happens. Not because you love them today, you love them tomorrow. You know, when you're getting married, the only thing you think about is the wedding day. And you never forget, you always forget about the life after that. The life after that is difficult. You might not even end up to see 3 months in that marriage. And in that 3 months, you could have accumulated things that you never thought you could have accumulated. So at the end of the day, there is something that I have embraced. It's called prenup. Before the marriage, please look for a lawyer. Go and speak about owning of assets in the future, in case of separation, in case of divorce, in case even for death, or that is will. But in case of separation, please think about prenups, because this court issues that you are having everywhere, you couldn't have had them if you had the right advice. Prenups are very important. Have no shame. Remember, there is a verse in the Bible that says, and Adam and Eve were naked and were not ashamed. Then another one said, and they were naked and they were ashamed. Let me tell you something. Most of you, the reason shame comes in you is because now you go and investigate what other people do, compare yourself, and feel you are shameful. Let me show you something. When you are marrying or when you are starting to date, you knew yourself you are fat, or you knew yourself you are slim shady, you don't have the assets. Now you have gone online, you have started comparing yourself with people who have assets or people who have a good snatched body. Now you're feeling shameful to your partner. So the benefits your partner used to have, you cannot give them anymore, because at the end of the day, you feel like you don't look appealing. But who told you don't look appealing? Social media, not your partner. My money. At the end of the day, I know you want to be independent. But as long as you are independent in a relationship, that relationship will not see the light of the day. I'm telling you the truth. relationship is not about being independent. I know you are scared. I know you want that kind of security after the relationship ends. But let me show you something. When I was talking about prenups, if you listen very well, I told you, if you sign the prenups early, you know, in case that relationship dies, I have something. So you will invest in that relationship fully. Why? Because even if it ends, I will have something. But you people have my money, your money, and our money. That is nonsense at a personal bank account. When will you ever be fully dependent on that relationship? Relationship is like a child. For that child to grow, he or she, they have to be fully independent to the parent. So if you want to grow in that relationship, be fully dependent to that relationship. Leave me alone. Can I show you something? At times, there is a time that someone just want to be alone. They don't want to speak to anybody. They don't want to see anybody, including you, who they are dating. And sometimes we feel like, oh, their love is fading. No, 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 no. Sometimes even conflict management. Sometimes being away from each other is the best thing. Go watch football. Go for your girl trips. Then when you come back, if the thing has not yet weared out, now communicate, because the temper is away. Okay, now the issue can be addressed. But most of you don't want to leave the other one alone. You are very insecure. You think you will be replaced. Let me tell you something. Even if you force someone to be with you, if they were meant to replace you, you will be replaced. So better you accept it early than later, because better late than never. Okay.